morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Another work from home remote day. Okay, so today I need to pull up what I have to do. I think the main focus of today is going to be pulling some final results for our vendor. I was supposed to pull it yesterday because the results were finalized like a day early, but I was supposed to start working on that yesterday. But I got pulled into doing some other like last minute fire drill type stuff for like my manager and someone else like just tagging me, hey, we need these numbers. Like I cannot stand these little last minute fire drills. Like anyways, so I wasn't able to do that, but because I've been working until like 5 to 6 p.m. almost every day this week, I have to leave before 1 o'clock today. So I'm going to try and get as much as I can get done for them. And if not, I've already committed to coming in on Monday or working from home on Monday because next week is Thanksgiving, the holiday. So I'll work Monday and finish this out and send this over to them and be done with it. But yeah, I need to let my team know that, hey, I am going to have to be out by 1, and there's a call with this vendor today that I'm not going to be able to make. So yeah, I need to see if someone, because I don't know if my manager is going to attend. I don't know if she's coming, and yeah, so I need to ask them, hey. So let me ask them what's her plan. His email. Okay, good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Okay, I'm working from home today because I'm sick. I found out I have COVID over the weekend, so I've been sick this whole last week. I went into the office on Monday, wasn't feeling that great, went home after a couple hours. I felt a bit better on Tuesday. I came in the office again, but only stayed for a couple of hours. And that day, on Monday, there wasn't anyone sitting around me. Tuesday, I was in like a little huddle room all by myself. So I wasn't really around anyone because I was in that little space by myself. So luckily, I don't think I was in contact with many people. But because like sitting around people necessarily. And I was only there a couple of hours. So hopefully I didn't get anyone else sick, but I am now confused as to how I ended up in this situation where I'm sick, because I don't recall. I thought I got sick from the temperatures dropped here, and it dropped to like below freezing, and I left my window open. I thought I got sick that way, but apparently not. It's been COVID probably this entire time. So yeah, I'm still recovering. Now that I know what it is, I'm not gonna go into the office this week because I don't want to infect anyone. Anyways, nothing has been sent. Probably. All right, so what am I working on today? I have a day full of calls. Like, I don't understand. I have to attend this call at 9 a.m., 10 a.m., 11 a.m., and then 12:30, 1:30. Like, this makes no sense that I have so many calls, but I need to work on getting some numbers out because we've had reporting issues, like data discrepancy. We've had issues with data. October numbers, I haven't been able to provide finalized numbers because that data, there's an issue with the October data. There's an issue with the November data. And so far, I don't believe there's anything wrong with December, but I need to get out a prelim, I need to get out, start reporting out on December numbers. But I've been working through so many issues with October and November. It's just like I've not had a chance to build out and create what we need for December. So that's when I'm going to spend the first couple, what do I have a call at 9 a.m. So I'm going to spend the next hour working on this and hoping to get these December numbers together so we can get that out. And October numbers have been finalized with the exception of there's been a data issue, so we can't finalize that. I need to report out on that as well. Let's start working on these December results and performance on how things have been going. So we have I need to pull up. And this is just, we provide the stakeholders kind of like a snapshot of how things are going. That's all. So yeah, working on that.
Experience with.
All right, everyone, I have a meeting with another team. I don't know what to do because they're wanting to meet about a dashboard that I started, but it was just to show an example. I don't know if they're wanting me to build out a dashboard for them. Like, this is not the time. It's the end of the year. I'm busy. I got stuff to do. Like, I don't have time to be building a dashboard for them. Look, I don't even have time to build a dashboard for myself at this point. So I guess we'll find out what it is that they want. And then I just got a call that I have a dentist appointment Monday. Totally forgot about it. Oh, I didn't even put myself as active in Slack. Oh, it's just been a day. Okay, well, let me join this call and see what it is that they want. Good morning. Could be better, but not gonna complain. How are you? Okay, no problem. Loading what data? Load data into what? So this is just the file. Yeah, that spread, like, I think it was a Google spreadsheet that you gave me access to, right? Or sent me the link to it, if I'm not mistaken, that this is linked to. So yeah, I mean, that's where this data is coming from. It was just to kind of show like what you could do with it. Are you guys wanting to pursue doing something with this? I guess I need clarification on what's. Okay, good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Still working from home, still have COVID, or still sick, but I have my coffee. I met with another team yesterday about making some adjustments, modifying a dashboard, trying to understand the requirements. And I just got I don't know if I recorded myself on this call, but I got frustrated because the person, they're like, well, we just need a repository. Like, I just want this historical data in a dashboard. Why? They have the data in an Excel file currently. Why do you need it in a dashboard? Like, if you're they want it to be a data dump, pretty much for it to look exactly like the spreadsheet looks, but put it on the dashboard. For what? Just for you to go in there and download the data exactly the way it looks in the dashboard? I mean, like, that's a waste of time and resources. And I just kept trying to make them understand, like, that's not the best use case for a dashboard. Like, you would want to have it to give you some insights, like do some calculations, like what are you doing? Like, I tried to understand by asking, what are you doing with this data? Well, I'm doing this, this, and this. And I'm like, okay, well then those are calculations and things that can be done in the dashboard, but I don't want that in the, okay, you know what? I'm not gonna, and his teammate was on the call and she was trying to get him to understand, like, hey, you're just asking her to mirror exactly, like, what's the purpose? There's no purpose in putting it in the dashboard just for it to look exactly like this spreadsheet. But even she wasn't getting through to him. So I just was like, you know what? I'm not, like, we've already been on this call. It was supposed to be a 30-minute call. We've been on this call almost an hour because I'm trying to get him to understand what we should be doing. And I mean, the best use case for this is to give insights. So I just was like, I'm not going to continue to try and push grown people that should understand what you're trying to do is, I'm trying to make you understand what you're asking me to do is no different from what you already have. And you can't see that. So I'm just going to put it in there the way it is. And when I can get back, like if you then see the light and want changes, you're going to have to put in another request and ask for those modifications and calculations that I tried to get you to understand were necessary up front. So I started working on the dashboard and I'm getting the data that they need from this spreadsheet into a dashboard, and it's just going to be published. I don't have time to go back and forth with you. Like, I have a whole list of things that I could be doing and trying to get you to understand that, hey, you're pulling these insights from this data, we can do that so it's automatically calculated in formulas, because he thinks, like, I honestly think he believes that he's going to be able to go in to the dashboard as a front end user and do the things that I'm showing you I can do on the back end as a developer. Developer access is not the same access that you have as a front end user. As a front end user, you can view this data. You can't go in and do calculations and unless you're extracting the data into a spreadsheet and then manually doing it in Excel like you're doing it today. So yeah, you're not going to be able to do that. Like, I'm showing you calculations and things that I can do in the back end as a developer, so it's done for you as a front end user, but you don't seem to understand that. So like, it was just, I'm sorry, it may have been on my end, my bad, but I'm not going to continue to try and make you understand. You're a grown adult. You're saying that's not what you want, leave it at that. But anyways, I was working on that dashboard yesterday, and we're supposed to be doing some validating of some data that we received from sales yesterday, and we're supposed to split this task between the team, and then two people are like, oh, well, I have an offsite training today, and I'm like, I'm not gonna be doing this by myself. Like, absolutely not. Like, no, like, we're supposed to split. Like, this is a lot of work to be doing manually, and I don't have the time to be doing it by myself. So yeah, I don't know how that's gonna work out. We'll see what my manager says, but yeah, I'm not. Okay, all right, but I need to work on some other stuff. I got some data from some of the data issues that we've been having have been corrected. So it's just been a mess, y'all, a mess. Oh goodness. I'm trying to run this code to get some stuff, some info for people. It's not working. Oh no, hold on. Wrong headphones. Can you hear me? Okay, sorry. I had to put on my headphones. It was coming through my laptop. He messaged back in Slack and says no, because he said he lost access when he came to the team, and then he said it looks. I think when he responded, he said that he was gonna try and see, because he got approved, but it looks like no, he doesn't. Yeah, and I mean, I guess it wasn't clicking for me yesterday when have training. So I'm like, if y'all have training, then who's doing all this? Like, we could have pushed this back. Yeah, like, because who's like, yeah, I'm sorry, but I'm just like, who's validating all of this? Like, I knew you didn't have access, but I was like, okay, so we'll help out as well. Like, we'll all be doing this, but no, like, I'm like, I have other stuff that I'm supposed to be working on as well. And this is time consuming because you have to go through 2 or 3, sometimes 4, and I don't know if this is an issue with the sheet or what. Like, some of these came in as like they're comma separated, so I'm like, what's the actual, or I don't know if they did that or if it how it transposed when it came into the spreadsheet. But no, like, look at line 14 where it has 150 comma 120 comma 150. So that's why I'm like, I don't know what that is, but they're not the only one. Dorian, I'm sorry, like, I don't think we should have taken this on to manually do it when we don't have, like, like the fields I get or the markets I get, they didn't want to do it because it was time consuming and a lot. But manually having to do this is not, I mean, if it was gonna be automated, but it's just that, like it is right now, it's so time consuming where you're having to take all these different pinpoints and try to tie it back to one customer account, all these different activity, because you are in one system, right? And you have to try and find any order that ties back to that same account. That's a lie. Like, and not even that, just that, then you have to tie in because it may not have been a part of the order, and then also may not have been a part of the order. So you're having to try and tie all this back to one customer, that all these things need to happen in the same day. No, look, I'm just gonna do what I can do at this point, but like, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, then I don't think we have recourse. It's just like, for example, we had 29. Oh, and I needed to ask you this on a separate note. I'm getting 2 emails, it seems like. So it's the same thing, but I'm just getting, yeah, but I'm just getting 2 at a time. So I got all these emails because I'm getting duplicate. I don't know why. Okay. No problem.